Welcome back to the channel. Today we're not going to be doing any bike builds per se, just a refresh on this 02 CR250. I've ridden it quite a few times, and it's one of those things where just put off maintenance until stuff starts breaking. So at the moment I've got all my parts laid out, and it's not a whole lot. Got a fresh flywheel, brake pads front rear, rotor bolts, sprocket bolts, and front rear sprockets, chain. All these wear parts here needed to be replaced, and then of course swing arm and linkage kit. It's not a huge amount of parts, but this spread right here costs like 400 some bucks, mainly because this guy, it's like 130. I'm gonna try it out, see if it helps a little bit with the low speed stuff, since I'm not racing this guy. It's a big trail bike, so it's really just a bunch of basic things. By the looks of it, I should have got a carb rebuild kit. Maybe the carb just needs to be cleaned out, but left the gas on and she made a big puddle overnight. So this bike is by no means perfect. I haven't even done anything to it besides wash it since I've bought it. I haven't ridden this a ton, but I've ridden it enough to put a little wear on things and find out what's going on. And the last little Instagram video I made, the rear definitely a little clunky, and that's sprocket, chain, linkage, all clanging around back there, so we'll take care of that. Oh no, was right. That swing arm bolt decided to hang out in this bike for quite a while. I haven't actually been working on this thing. Had a couple different bikes here and there since starting to tear this down. And this is our swing arm bolt. Slightly crusty. That night that I was working on this, I put a lot of heat, a lot of force into getting that bolt out, and no luck, not even a little bit of a budge. Put the bike away for quite a while. Just recently I brought it back out to start this build back up again, laid the bike on its side, heated up this center engine case here for, I don't know, 20 minutes at least. It was hot. And laid the bike on its side, used couple different methods, basically sticking a bolt in the end, a couple washers on top, just to limit any mushrooming on that tip there. And from the looks of it, I've been able to, you know, actually get this out of there in good condition. The other side was good. It wasn't jammed in the side of the frame or anything. It was a huge hassle. I was really hoping that I didn't have to take it to like a machine shop to get it pressed out of there. So we can actually continue this build. I've also, you know, reassembled a couple things just so that I could actually roll this thing around to my other shed and get it out of the way. So gotta take off some more parts again, but let's get to it. Done, just like that. It's all torn apart. Just inspected the frame, it looks good. All of our mounting points, all of our bolt holes, everything's good to go on here. That thing should clean up beautifully. Here's the rest of our goodies. Wheel set, those are looking good. What I gotta do on this is figure out how I can restore this color. So just wiping it off, it'll get a little bit better, but I'm not sure if This got hit with some chemical cleaner that messed with the anodizing. I'm not really sure, but hopefully we can get those looking a little bit better. I think for now, I'm gonna leave these tires on here. They've got some good tread. Rear one, really good tread. The forks here, they're leaking really good, so we'll have to take care of that. At one point in time, this guy lived over in Oregon. I bought it out of Coeur d'Alene area. So if anybody knows anybody that had this bike, comment down below. The old header pipe, FMF Gold Fatty with a nice dent right there. If I can get my hands on something to pop that dent out, I'll do that, because I'm planning on just keeping this pipe. Might need to be burnt out a little bit, so we'll do a little maintenance on that. Rear shock seems to be in good condition. I'd really like to find a place that could powder coat that spring. Be pretty cool as well. Our clamps situation, so the ones I took off of here were some applied triple clamps. They're pretty light, and the anodizing on them, you know, they're a little older. I'd have to get them redone, which would involve removing the stem and sending them somewhere that would actually do it. My other option is just taking those RG3 triple clamps from CR250 I took apart. Simple stuff, you know, foot pegs, I've got some replacement ones. Engine mount, we'll polish that up. Electrical, that's all in good condition. Kickstarter, just to rebuild there, grease up. Our radiators, they'll need a little bit of hammering. Not in terrible condition, just the outer rows there. And same with that one. This one's a little better condition, but square those up, be good to go. Linkage. So these ones look like they're pretty much shot. I've already bought linkage rebuild for this set here, as well as a swing arm bearing kit. This is gonna be our biggest issue. If you can, just buy the $30 chain guard here, because otherwise this is what happens. See how jacked up that is? And that obviously led to a lot of water getting in there, rusting the swing arm bolt, making it almost impossible for me to get out. So, I'm not sure what I want to do here. I can have this repaired, probably gonna take a lot longer to find somebody that'll do it and do a good job. Don't have the equipment here to even try it. Or I could try to mock up this 06 CR250 swing arm. That's in super good shape. I believe I'd have to swap the rear brake, maybe? We'll dive into the engine a bit. We're obviously gonna clean it all up, but take a peek at the reeds. It's got a set of V-force on it. Take a look at everything else. Probably do a top end, and we'll see what the bottom end looks like. I don't think it's gonna be a terrible money pit. I guess we'll see what we end up doing. If anybody's, you know, done a swing arm swap on an 02 CR250, there's just so much conflicting info on the internet that it's like you just gotta put it together and try it. So that's what I'm gonna do. 06 CR250R swing arm there, and it's in really good condition, so use that sucker, ditch that one. Once again, thanks for tuning in to the Wild Moto channel. Appreciate every one of you guys watching. As always, I know I sound like a broken record, but down in the description, all the goodies that you can imagine, everything that I use to build bikes, and there's a couple different options down there for Wild Moto shop, as well as Instagram. You can head there, purchase a t-shirt if you like, help this channel out, and also sport some Wild Moto swag. Pretty damn cool shirts, so check it out down below. Once again, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.